What's up, YouTube? This is True Raw for TV. Right before I get into this video, I remind you guys, if you're watching this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to True Raw for TV. If you haven't hit the notification button, hit the notification button so that you'll be notified of any and every video that drops on my channel as soon as it drops. And if you like or at least appreciate the content on my channel, please hit that like button. These are things that help not only my channel, but other channels in the LDBC, the Lions Den basketball community, be that much stronger. If you want to show love for True Raw, if you want to contribute to this channel, you can do so on the links provided in the description box below. And if you want to support True Raw for TV on the Patreon, I'd like to thank everybody that's signed up to the Patreon so far. Um, if you want to support True Raw for TV, only $2 per month, and it's only $2 per month. You can sign up to the Patreon over there. And on the Patreon, I can really be totally True Raw, totally uncensored, talk about anything and everything over there. Because on YouTube, it's a limited format. But let me get into the video. And in this video, I want to talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, y'all guys know I've been pretty much pumping him since last year. You know what I'm saying? I really think that this guy is going to be one of the, if he stays healthy, uh, he's going to be one of the great stars of his era. And I think he's going to be one of the greatest players in the history of the NBA when all is said and done. And last year, what he did with the Milwaukee Bucks was phenomenal. They averaged 27.7 points, 12.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and he led the Milwaukee Bucks to 60 victories. And of course, he won league MVP last year. What he's doing this year, he's up the ante. He's defied expectations even further. What he's doing this year is on another level. All right, this is some seriously. This is some Kareem Abdul-Jabbar shit, prime Kareem, Lou Alcindor shit. Really, I mean, what he's doing is just absolutely just incredible. And last night he dropped 50. He dropped 50. I think it was 32 points in the second half, and he grabbed 11 of his 14 rebounds in the second half. Completely dominated the second half and led the Milwaukee Bucks to a come-from-behind victory against the Utah Jazz by the final score of 122 to 118. And that improved the Milwaukee Bucks record to 14-3, which is the second best record in the NBA. And one of the things that makes their record even that more impressive is, if I'm not mistaken, the Milwaukee Bucks are kind of going through their rougher part of the schedule now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think as you get into the second half of the season, their schedule gets a little easier. So the fact that they're sitting atop with the second best record right now is scary. Also, when you look at the fact that during the offseason, the Bucks lost their second best player in Malcolm Brogdon to the Indiana Pacers. And they don't have their so-called other, and I say so-called because if you watch Chris Middleton, he's very borderline as far as all-star. If this is the Western Conference, Chris Middleton will not be an all-star. But they have not had their other all-star, Chris Middleton, for quite some time. So Giannis is taking this team and putting it on his back, essentially. On his motherfucking back. And he's carrying this team. Now, don't get me wrong, other guys are stepping up. Wesley Matthews has been playing well. He's finally clicking with this club. So, I'm not saying that it's just him. I mean, he's not scoring 122 points by himself. Scored half of them almost. But he's definitely been the main cog to push this engine along. Uh, Last night in his game, he had 50 points, 14 rebounds, I believe 6 assists, shot 17 of 31 from the floor. He was 13 and 19 from the foul line. The only negative spot I would say for Giannis is that his free throw percentage has dipped over the past couple of years. Um, he's gone from being in the upper 70 percentile to now being around 60%. Um, I don't know what that's about, but his free throw percentage has dipped. All right, so I saw something similar with that. I don't know what that is. I Russell's has dipped, and another guy that I remember who became a worse free throw shooter over time was Alonzo Mourning. Mourning, when he came in the league with the Charlotte Hornets, he was like 77, 75. But by the time he was with Miami Heat, he was like 59, 60%. I don't know. I don't know if something mental or I don't know. But aside from that, he didn't have any turnovers last night. And he's the first player since Michael Jordan in 1989 to have a game with at least 50 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists, and no turnovers. So it was a remarkable game. And one of the other knocks on him was that earlier on this season he was averaging a lot of turnovers, like over 5, and he's slowly bringing that down. He's playing smarter, and he's adding so many different weapons to his game. Uh, um, yeah. Anyway, no, but he's adding different weapons to his game. His jumper, he's never going to be, what I'm saying, Kiki Vandeweghe and shit. But you can see that he's getting better with his outside shot. Um, if he ever can get a consistent, fuck everybody keeps saying mid range jumper. If he could just get a consistent 10, 12 footer, it's over. And he's adding different weapons to his game. And you can see that he's really working hard to improve his overall game and not just be so one dimensional. And I think in about 3 or 4 years, this guy's going to be literally unguardable. All right, like he's already putting up monster numbers. Like this year, he's averaging 31. I think it's 31.1 points, which is second in the NBA. 13.9 rebounds. I think he's averaging like 6.4 assists or something like that. 1.6 steals, 1.4 blocks, 56% shooting from the floor. Um, just remarkable, man. And let me just say this too. I put a community message out last night about his game. And I'm not going to say who said it, but somebody had to bring up LeBron James and saying, like, I'm overreacting. LeBron's been. This is what. Tiki has said this a couple times. This is why some people grow to dislike LeBron James. And it's not personal with it. It's you dudes. Everything doesn't have to revolve around LeBron James. And let me be fair, because people say I harp on LeBron too much. I also have to get on Michael Jordan fans, because you dudes get on people's nerves too. Because let me tell you something. If somebody thinks Kobe's the GOAT, and I'm not gonna lie, I used to engage in this shit myself. If somebody thinks that Kobe's the GOAT, or Kareem, or Wilt, or shit, I'll even throw Shaq in there, even though I know he's not the GOAT. Shaq, Magic, you know what I'm saying? Even LeBron, because LeBron is the one that triggers them the most now. If somebody thinks that they're the GOAT, let them think it. How is their opinion going to fucking hurt you? Now, if somebody on TV says something stupid or irresponsible, or they flat out lie, like Chris Broussard and Nick Wrong, then that's one thing. But these guys on YouTube, man, with their comments, man, let them think it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. People gotta sit there and get offended because somebody is getting shine. Yeah, LeBron's been doing it for years, man. But give this guy some shine. LeBron gets enough shine on TV. LeBron gets enough shine with all his fans on TV. You know what I'm saying? His fanboys on national TV, on sports. You know, LeBron is a household name. Giannis is still not quite a household name to the extent that LeBron is, and probably never will be. But so let him get a little shine. He's playing in a small market, and he's doing some remarkable shit with the Milwaukee Bucks. And he has Milwaukee Bucks now in a situation where he's turning around that culture. Milwaukee, since the late 80s, have had a losing culture. All right. And people, even last year, because of the fact that they've just been this losing team for so long, people couldn't wrap their brains around the fact that this is one of the elite teams in the NBA now. People still can't, but they don't buy it. They're like, yeah, all I've known is Milwaukee sucks. Milwaukee has been a terrible team. You know what I'm saying? So props to Giannis and Milwaukee. When Chris Middleton comes back, hopefully him and his 18 points per game um, can help out this club even better. And we'll see with the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's tell me what you guys